Do you want a signed picture?
Sure, that'd be great. Thank you.
Will you do this interview right here? How many do you need? One?
Just one. Great, please. Yes.
Mario, when the Indy split up there about 10 years ago? When was it?
1995.
Did they come back? Is it normal now?
I think it's yeah. Now it's all one series,
Yeah.
and everything is back to normal.
Back to normal? Just like the old days?
It's really coming together now. I mean, it's there was quite a bit of confusion, a lot of loss of interest, to some degree, but it's all coming back.
That's good.
To who?
Duncan. D-U-N-C-A-N.
What happened anyway when they split up?
Well, the split tells you everything. Everything became divided, and probably in the perfect world, each side only had 50%.
They're coming to her right next tomorrow.
Oh my God! Yes, the CBC.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
You better thank me. I'll keep in my opinion.
Yes, I'll thank you too.
Yeah, to keep my opinion to myself, to the famous Mario and Andretti. We're not going to call you racist or whatever. We're going to keep it quiet.
How you making out?
Good.
Yeah.
As long as I stay away from you guys, I'll be all right there. My blood pressure is going up, but it's okay.
That's life.
But you're one
We're
of
all
the.
getting older, Terry.
I know. You know what? I took heat stroke last week.
Did you really? Well, a lot of people last week was a bad week.
Was it? I got air conditioned now.
Yeah, no.
You been a Mario fan?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm, old enough to know. Like a lot of the younger people don't know who the guy is, probably, right?
I know, Michael,
Me and
Marco.
you would know because we're older, right?
Let's see what kind of question. Let's see what kind of question the CBC is asking. Yeah.
Wish I could stay longer. It's a very charming community, beautiful, and definitely a reason to come back.
And I understand you were in Moncton before this. Second time in New Brunswick?
Second time in New Brunswick.
And what do you have to say to fans in New Brunswick?
Well, actually, thank you for coming out to see us, for sure. That's quite a compliment when they do that, and always found just very friendly atmosphere when I come to Canada. I've raced here for so many years and had such a great success, and the family as well. So for me to come up here, with the friends that I have, is like visiting my other home.
I understand from some of my research that you used to work in your uncle's garage. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Oh gosh, I mean that was a long time ago when we first came over. Actually, after school we used to mess around because cars are cars. It's something that I enjoyed. So that's part of what really launched me in my career toward racing, toward being close to the mechanical side of the cars, in other words.
And I understand your father was very supportive of your career at first, your interest in racing, is that correct?
My father was not.
Yeah, so how tough was it for you to stick with it?
It was very difficult because at the beginning with my twin brother Aldo, we pretty much had to go against his wishes. He didn't totally understand our objectives and so forth. And he certainly did not share our enthusiasm. But as he saw that as we became, more successful in what we were doing, then all of a sudden he started realizing something for real. And of course he became very proud and very supportive after that.
I understand there are plans for you to be inducted into the Canadian Motorsport Hall of Fame's international category in September. What does that mean to you?
Oh, a great deal, of course. As I said earlier, having raced in Canada and throughout since the '60s, I've raced here many times, and to be recognized in their own Hall of Fame is something I'm totally very proud of. In fact, my son Michael was inducted before I was. He's in there now, and so it's a matter of pride indeed.
So many different records and achievements to your name. Is there any that stands out the most for you?
Well, in general, I think any race or championship that you win, they're all equally important to some degree. Some obviously are better known than others. The classics, the Indy 500, Daytona 500, a World Championship is something that is known around the globe. So those are, pretty much the most important, if you will. But from the driver's standpoint, from my standpoint, every single win to me is at the same level.
Last thing for you, as someone whose father didn't support his career at first, and then obviously it was the right thing for you to do, what would you say to parents and children who are going through something similar that you went through as a young boy with your dad?
Well, try to recognize if there's a real passion and desire for their child to pursue, and sometimes obviously the stumbling block could be, or the negative could be the danger aspect of the sport. In fact, that you want to pursue. But if there's a real passion and desire, you must support that individual because they're going to do it anyway.
Thank you so much, Mario. Much appreciated.
Who has more drive, you, Michael, or Marco?
I do.
It's good.